Welcome to another episode of Living Strong Adventures. Now, for those of you watching the video version of this podcast, you can obviously see I'm recording this in my closet. Yep, my closet. Why? Because my home studio is freezing. And let's be honest, when you are recovering from not one, but 2 hip replacements, comfort wins every single time. So here I am recording this in my closet on my smartphone with bad lighting, not the best audio, but hey, I've just got to share this with you today. Now, let me jump right in and tell you why I'm so inspired to hit record today. It all starts with my grandpa, John. He was a one-of-a-kind man who lived to be 98 years old. He passed away in 2014, but the lessons he taught me are more alive now than ever. And as a new grandfather, I love it, my grandson, Seraph, will be calling me Grandpa Pete. I find myself leaning so hard into the wisdom my grandpa taught me more and more, especially these days. One of his favorite sayings, and it went something like this. He repeated this in so many different ways over the decades, and he called me, a kid. At 60 years old, he would call me a kid, call 70-year-olds kids. He would say, "You're never too old, never too bruised, never too broken, and it's never too late to try something new." Those words weren't just some catchy phrase. Grandpa John lived them every day of his life. The man had multiple pacemakers, but that didn't stop him from living life on his terms. He wasn't defined by his age, his health challenges, or what the world's expectations of him were. He chose quality of life, purpose, and joy every single day. Just yesterday, I shared this story with some parents at my karate school. We were talking about how life gets busy and how easy it is to start thinking maybe it's too late for me to do whatever I would love to do. But then I brought up Grandpa John's words, and you could see it resonate, especially with the fathers and grandfathers. We laughed a lot because, you know me, I can't help myself, but we also had a real conversation. And before we knew it, I had issued them an invitation, a challenge. I said in January, I'm starting fresh. I'm coming back to teaching and training martial arts after my recovery. Why don't you join me? At first, there was definitely hesitation, a little side eye, a little smirking. But when I reminded them of my 98-year-old Grandpa John's words, it got real. It's hard to say no when you hear the truth staring you in the face. You're never too old, never too bruised, never too broken, and it's never, ever, ever too late. So now, I'm extending that same invitation to you, my Living Strong community. What's that one thing you've been putting off? What's that new thing you've convinced yourself that it's too whatever for you to do or to try? Because I'm telling you, it's not. Whether it's martial arts, starting a new hobby, or simply making space for something you've always wanted to do, this moment right now is your moment. And if you're in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, come join me in January. Come train with me. Get on the mats with me. We're opening the doors for anyone who wants to step onto the mats. Parents, grandparents, anyone who's ready to embrace the idea that it's never too late for a fresh start, for something new and exciting. Grandpa John didn't let pacemakers stop him. He didn't let diabetes stop him. He didn't let bladder issues stop him. And I won't let hip replacements stop me, or the fact that I'm going to be 64 years old. That's not going to stop me. And you shouldn't let anything stop you either. Let's make this the season of new beginnings, of doing something new and exciting. Let's make this the season of living strong. So here's to rising, thriving, and reminding ourselves every day that it's never too late. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and by the way, if you want to join me on the mats in January 2025, go to my website at peterliciaga.com for more information about that. Other than that, have an amazing day.